The last week has seen the already tense conversation about religion in this country turn into an all-out shouting match.
What is your solution? What is your ask?
No,
Just condemn Islam?
the solution. The solution is very much what
we've killed more Muslims than they've killed us by an awful lot.
He talked about radical Islam.
No, he said it's the only religion where the mafia will effing kill you.
What's a greater threat to civilization? Christian extremism, Jewish extremism, or Muslim extremism?
But if we're going to have an honest discussion about religion, let's first begin by understanding what we're even talking about when we say the word religion. You see, religion is not just about the things you believe or the rituals you follow. It's about who you are as a human being, how you see the world and your place in it. That's why religion is so intimately connected to all the other things that make up a person's sense of self, like ethnicity, culture, nationality, gender, sexual orientation. Consider this. Around 70% of Americans describe themselves as Christian. Now, does that mean 70% of Americans go to church on Sundays, or that 70% of Americans read the Bible regularly, or that 70% of Americans could tell you much about Jesus Christ other than he was born in a manger and died on a cross? Of course not. In fact, for a great many of that 70%, the phrase "I am Christian" is synonymous with "I am American." In other words, it is a statement of identity as much as it is a statement of belief. No wonder that two people of the same faith can look at the same verse of Scripture and come up with two radically different interpretations of it. Barely 2 centuries ago, both slave owners and abolitionists in the United States not only used the same Bible to argue their conflicting viewpoints, they often used the exact same verses. That's why it just doesn't make any sense to say Christians believe this or Muslims believe that. As with all global religions, Christianity and Islam come in infinite varieties. And so it's irrational to make broad generalizations about the lived experience of any community of faith. And it's just plain bigotry to condemn those communities of faith, be they Christian or Muslim, based on the actions of a few. We've been talking about the death of God for a very long time now. And yet, religion is arguably a greater force in the world today than it has been in centuries. A recent survey showed that a majority of Americans want more religion in public life, not less. So these passionate conversations we've been having about religion, they're not going to end anytime soon. We would all be better off if we turned down the volume on the discussion and learned a little bit more, not just about each other's religion, but about religion itself.